Equality in this day and age means everyone is equal. Equality in the past ages has meant everyone is equal. Equality in future ages will mean everyone is equal. Equality really only has one definition, and it's based on the principle that everyone, at least in our society and governing system of justice, has humankind on this planet, is that everyone is equal. Now, this is a difficult conversation. Difficult, very difficult. But it has to be addressed, it has to be talked about, and in some way it has to be resolved. So, today, in this time and age, when I think about equal, I use it as a reference of mankind and equality. Does one individual revere the other as an equal individual? Plays into many subjects, but if you really want to get down to the basis and the truth about equality and inequality, things are very unequal in a lot of areas, in a lot of places where if you want equality to truly thrive in a civilization, you have to have equality in certain areas first before other areas of equality can be addressed. For instance, if I was to come out and accuse my neighbor or someone down the street, someone that I'm not very familiar with, of a crime, I accuse them of a crime, and all I do is shout at the police all day and all night about how they've committed this crime. They're so guilty, this and this proves it. They're so guilty of this crime, how can you not throw them in prison right this second? And if it so turns out that statement that I made, and I knowingly made this statement with false intent, meaning they never committed any crime, but I had some bias against them, what would happen to me in this equal system of ours? Well, let me tell you. If I file a false police report, and I accuse somebody of something right now, and the police investigate even slightly and find out that I'm lying, they will charge me with an offense and throw me in jail. Okay? That is a fact. Now, I have instances and plenty of proof where individuals, even high-level individuals of power, have accused, condemned, and tried to destroy the reputations of other individuals that have committed no crimes. At least that could ever be proved. And when they do these investigations into this, there's no evidence that they've actually committed a crime, yet do the individuals who perpetrated the initial causes and charges against the second party, are they facing justice in the system that I see as normal American citizen? I see several instances of where individuals have accused people of committing heinous crimes against our government, against our system, and they've turned out to be lies. Lies, blatant lies. All the condemning, and all I heard was, oh, they're so guilty, so guilty, so guilty. Look at this evidence, condemn, condemn, condemn. And then when it turns out to be a zero, and there's no actual evidence, are any of the individuals accusing someone of criminal activities charged with filing a false report? No. Is that equal? Is that equality? No. Plain and simple, it's not. And if you want to talk about equality, until equality under a system like that, you throw me in jail for filing a false report, yet a person who's supposed to be in a position of authority and trust files a false report and condemns and charges, and they don't face a single charge, spend one night in jail. How is that equal? Okay, so then if you want to talk about equality in a society, unless there's equality from the highest king in the land to the lowliest of the peasants, and if the lowliest of the peasants said, hey, this individual committed a crime. They committed a crime. Condemn, condemn, condemn. Hang him right now. And that turned out to be false. And you charge this individual with, fraud and filing a false report and throw him in jail. Then shouldn't the highest king in the land also be subject to the same rules? And if they file a false report, condemn, 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 should they not be thrown in jail the same as the lowliest peasant? And there we get back to the basic essence of equality. And my point to this is, unless you have equality within your system of justice that governs the people, that treats everyone equally, no matter what their status or anything else, all you look at is the charge and the crime, and you treat everyone equally according to it, then how can you expect to have any kind of equality outside of the system of justice that rules your government? If you want to talk about equality of race or lifestyle or wealth or anything, if the system of justice that would rule over that and make decisions based on that has no equality, then how can any system under a government, have any kind of equality in it? So that's my take. The first thing that we have to address is the inequality in the system of justice. And these individuals who constantly come out and spout on television, no one is above the law, 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 are constantly committing crimes and not being charged for the same things that the lowliest peasant would be charged for. And there is the basis of all the dis and inequality in this nation.